everyone, I'm Lin from Studio Kato and I am so happy to finally be back with another YouTube video. Today I am joining the Alex Syberia Designs YouTube hub for their new Boho release. I'm making a card with the Christmas Bouquet Die Set, and you can see that it's a huge die set. I absolutely love it. There's so many possibilities with this, but there is this huge guide piece that I wanted to show you. So this is a piece that you cut out, and that basically tells you how to arrange all of the pieces into the Christmas bouquet arrangement that you can find on the packaging. So it's a really easy way to get a very intricate look. However, the packaging also shows you that you can definitely use these pieces separately or use them in your own way to make your own arrangements. There's also some alphabet dies here where you can make the words joy or ho ho ho. And they're really nicely sized. The alphabet dice are really nicely sized. They're quite large. So I think you can have a lot of fun with this die set. But I wanted to show you how to put it together with the guide piece. Now I will talk a little bit more about my coloring process in a bit, but I do want to mention that this video is part of the YouTube hub, which means that there are a ton of designers sharing their ideas with us today. The links to all of their videos are in the description below. You can just click on the next video on the list and hop along there so you can see all of the inspiration. And also there's a chance to win gift cards. So Alex Syberia Designs is graciously doing a giveaway. There are 4 $15 gift cards up for grabs, so that's a really nice price to get. And all you have to do for a chance to win is leave a comment on each stop of the hub. For more chances to win, you can also go to the blog hub that was a couple days ago and leave comments along that hub as well. Now let's get back into making this card. As you can see, I'm coloring all of these little pieces. It's actually maybe a little bit hard to see. I didn't really think about that when I was filming, but I am working on a surface that's really easy to clean, which is just a laminated sheet of white cardstock. Because I don't want to get alcohol marker all over my cutting mat surface. So I have just cut out every single piece of this die set out of white cardstock, and then I am going to color these with my alcohol markers. All I'm doing for that is simply starting with the darkest shade of blue or red or whatever I'm using and move my way up to the lightest shade. I am using a fairly limited color palette for this card. Really, it's just reds and blues. So I am making sure that sometimes I use a lighter shade as my darkest shade for a singular piece. Like with these leaves, overall they're going to appear a lot lighter, but really I'm sticking with the same blue family that I'm using from my markers, and just starting a little bit later in the dark to light progression. Did that make any sense? It's been a while for me since I made a video, so give me some grace. Now, obviously, you could just cut these pieces out of colored cardstock. In fact, that's what I usually do. However, sometimes I get a little bit tired of that because when you cut out all of the pieces out of colored cardstock, it feels like you're only doing prep work. You're choosing your colors beforehand. You're cutting out all of the pieces all together probably, and then once you've done all of that prep work, then you actually start to make a card. And obviously you're being creative while you're choosing your colors and while you're choosing which pieces to cut. But sometimes it doesn't feel that way when you make a lot of die cut cards. And I do make a lot of die cut cards because the look of a die cut card is probably my favorite look you can achieve in card making, so I almost exclusively make die cut cards these days. So it's fun to just cut everything out of white and then sit down and color the pieces, because coloring to me feels like a more active participation of creativity than choosing colors and die cutting them. Obviously, to each their own, but sometimes I like to just sit and color my die cuts. Now, as you can see in this video, it's really easy to arrange these pieces on the guide piece. What I just kept in mind is that I wanted my berries and my flowers to be the focal point of the arrangement, which is what it usually is. So I made sure to glue down all of my foliage first. And that means it's going to sit in the background and things are going to overlap with it. So the flowers are going to sit on top of it. You can obviously think about this a little bit in more detail and have some foliage overlap some flowers. You can absolutely do that. I just liked the look of the flowers sitting on top for this card. You can also just cut out extra pieces of foliage. You don't have to follow the die cut card or the die cut guide as a perfect example. You can give your own swing to it. Now, the specialty cardstock I'm using to add the berries and the finishing touches to the centers of the flowers, I do want to point out that is also Alex Syberia Designs cardstock. Alex Syberia Designs is releasing their very first cardstock. It's all specialty cardstock, this release, and it is so stunning. There are 6 different sets that you can get. I love all of them, but if you're in the mood for Christmas cards, they do have 2, I think it's 2 very Christmassy sets. One is red, gold, and green, and one is red, gold, and blue, if I'm not mistaken. So I think those both work really well for Christmas. You can tell that I love me a red and blue combo for Christmas. But yeah, the other products I have used on this card are the Falala die. This is a shadow die and a scripty die. There's also a hot foil plate available. And in the background, very subtly, white on white, I have also cut the Postage cover die as well. That just gives a little bit of a frame to the card. It's just a very subtle piece of dimension in my background, really. But I just let the Christmas bouquet shine. It's very, very easy to let that take center stage on this card. I love how this card turned out. I hope you enjoy it too. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And I mean, don't forget to leave a comment, because that's your chance to win one of the 4 $15 gift cards up for grabs. Don't forget to check out all of the other people participating in the hop today. There are some amazing cards. I saw some pictures already, and I can't wait to see the videos as well, because I'm really curious how some of those cards were made myself, and I'm always happy to learn. So I hope you stick around for more videos in this hop. You can check out all of the links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon for our next video. Bye!